Wow, woolly here. This absolutely beautiful smelling piece of wood, guys, is fat wood, right? What is fat wood, right? That's what I hear you ask. That's what people ask me. Wooly, what is fat wood? Well, this is what it is, and this is my understanding of what it is, guys. So stay tuned. Leave the bees alone, Bruno. Okay. This is my explanation. Okay. In our body, we have blood. It gets pumped around our body and does various tasks, okay? A tree has sap, which performs similar functions, okay? Basically, I'm saying, right? Now, when you come to pine trees and stuff like that, that sap that is in the pine trees is very beneficial to us as bushcrafters and outdoor people and woodsmen and whatever you want to call yourself, and woodswomen, whatever, okay? Because like our bodies, if we cut ourselves, right, the body puts red blood cells into that area. It forms a scab, and that scab heals the skin, and the skin comes back together, blah, 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 and then the scab falls off and you eat it, right? But a tree, a pine tree, will do the same, okay? What it does is it will pump sap to that area, okay, to stop disease or anything like that, and to protect the tree, to form a scab. Now, that sap will crystallize, and we can use that crystallized sap as fat wood, and we can use it for starting fires, okay? Now, I have a tree here that has been damaged a couple of times, okay? What you can see, guys, is that this is the sap running out of this wound, okay? This wound, what happened was a couple of kids came along with a stick and they battered all, they took a big load of the bark off here, okay? But this tree is marked for felling anyway, so what we have done is we have stripped the bark off, we have ringed this tree, okay, in order so that this tree will die, and when a tree dies naturally, the sap will go right down into the bottom of the tree, or it will form in areas where the tree has been damaged, and we can use that then for fire lighting. All right, so you can see here, look, this is where the tree has been damaged. Guys, what you can see here is this is a branch that was cut off, okay? I cut this branch off a couple of weeks ago, and what you can see is that the sap is rising from the tree to put a cap across this, the same as a scab, okay? Now, if you have any branch that has been damaged or has been cut off similar to this, what you're going to find is that this whole section here will fill up with sap, and then that will crystallize, and then that, or harden, and that will become fat wood. So you could come back. Now, I wouldn't do it in this, because if you came back, you'd be cutting it too close to the trunk. But if you had a branch that was maybe left this big, you could cut it off and you would have fat wood, okay? And that will work for small branches, thin branches, thick branches, anything at all, guys, okay? So how do you use it? I'll show you. So I have my piece of fat wood here. What? No, this is not for you, Bruno. Sit. Sit. Don't look at me. You're not getting this. I have my piece of fat wood here, guys. Bruno, sit. Sit. So, you take that instead. Guys, so I have my piece of fat wood here, right? The thing about it is, when you find it, this stuff smells incredible. Bruno, no, away. Away. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape some of this off and into a little pile, and then I'm going to set it on fire, okay? Now, you can, there's lots of different ways to process this. I see people scraping and feather sticking and stuff like that, and taking actual bits off and putting that into the fire to build up the fire. Guys, I just like to get some shavings on, okay, to sort of fluff it up with the back of my knife, okay? So just like this. And this is it here, okay? This is what you're looking at. So that is actually crystallized sap right in there, guys. Okay, sorry, the light is all over the place. You see that? That is crystallized sap right in there, and that smells amazing. It smells so good, guys. Okay, and all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to put a spark on it. Guys, it's that simple. I saw people do this on YouTube first when I was getting into bushcraft and stuff, and I went, yeah, right, that is a con. There is no way that they are just doing that. It is that simple, guys. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is black smoke coming off this, and what that indicates is that this is full of oil. Okay, no, Bruno, no, that is not for you. This is full of natural oils, guys, and that is what we're looking for, and that is what makes this burn so easy. So if you can identify a tree that has fat wood, or a broken branch or something from a pine tree that has sap, white sap dripping out the ends, or a cap on the end, guys, if you cut that with your saw, you're more than likely going to find fat wood there, and you can do that with it straight away. Okay, and you can get this stuff wet. You know, you just wipe it off and scrape it, and it'll work 100%. Guys, so that is fat wood, and that is my understanding of fat wood anyway, from what I have learned and from what I have been reading. I was lucky enough, guys, that I know I did a video there about fat wood and trying to find fat wood. I was lucky enough in that I was given some firewood maybe 4 years ago. Somebody gave me some pine firewood, and when I was busting open the rounds with my axe, I actually found a piece maybe bigger than this, right? So the round was maybe 3 times the size of this, and there was about this much of the wood that was just full, that was just complete fat wood, guys. And this is a piece of it. This is still a piece of it, and I have been using that one piece, not this one piece, but all those pieces of fat wood. I've been using them in my school for about 4 years, whatever that is, guys. So it is everywhere, and you know, you can find it. No, Bruno, you're not getting this. This is not a normal stick. This is a special stick, guys. You can buy this, and I do have some Maya wood, maybe it's called, and I will do a wee test with that as well, guys, and I'll compare the natural fat wood to this store-bought, the Bushcraft store fat wood, and see how it gets on. But guys, that is fat wood, and that is what I understand of it, and that is how important and how important I think it is to know how to find it yourself, guys, and to have this stuff in your fire kit, you know, and have this bit of knowledge as well. It is really, really good stuff, and it is really, really handy to use, and you know, it's cool. You know, it's just something that is on a tree. You cut it off and you set it on fire, and everybody be like, wow, cool. You're not getting it, Bruno. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. Don't stick that paw up at me. I don't want it, guys. Fat wood. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty. You're not getting this. You're not getting this. Go get another stick. You can. Oh.